busting out.
First position, parallel. So your legs are together. Now some of us are bow-legged, as we can see, so you won't expect the knees to be together, but the feet are together. Now lift the heels and then bend the knees. So once the knees are bent, your inner thighs should be able to come together. If you are bow-legged, if you're knock-kneed, you may have to do this exercise with your feet slightly apart. And once the knees are bent, the inner thighs should touch. From here, the shoulders drop, the chest stays open, and we're lowering down and lifting up, an inch down, an inch up, keeping the squeeze of the inner thighs together the whole time. Now, regardless of how high your heels are, you do want your heels off the ground. So both Jamie and Liz have their heels quite high, which is very awesome. But you can play with the height of the heels and you'll feel the weight travel up and down the thighs. So if you stop with the hips moving and lower the heels down an inch and lift the back up an inch, you'll still be working really hard. On this exercise, you want to make sure that the hips aren't moving around too much. For 4, 3, and it's not expected that your heels touch the ground. Some of us won't be able to do that because of tight calves. Now keep the heels lifted and let's shift your hips side to side, tick-tocking the hips. The rib to hip distance will change on each side, but we want to be careful not to swing the knees around too much. It's okay if they move a little bit, but the movement should be isolated mostly in the hips. For 4 more, 3, 2, stay in the center, lower the hips a little bit deeper, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, keep the abs in and straighten the legs all the way up and lower down. And that is first position parallel.